Law enforcement officers, what's your favorite case that you worked on? I had only been a cop for 6 years when I got the strangest missing child report of my career. A mom called 911 screaming that her 11-year-old daughter was missing from their apartment. I raced over there, lights flashing. The mom was frantic, crying so hard she could barely breathe. Said her daughter Olivia was homesick from school and just vanished while she stepped out to grab medicine. Maybe 10 minutes, she kept saying. 10 minutes. I walked through the apartment. Small, 2-bedroom place. Everything looked normal at first. No forced entry, no broken locks. The back window in the kids' room was wide open though, cold air blowing in. The mom said she always kept that locked. Something felt wrong. I've learned to trust that feeling. The mom kept changing her story. First she said she went to CVS for cough syrup. Then it was Walgreens for Tylenol. First she was gone 10 minutes, then maybe 20. Then she wasn't sure. Maybe closer to an hour, actually. I asked where the dad was. She got defensive real quick. Said he left 2 years ago. Hadn't seen him since. I asked if Olivia had a phone. She said no. I asked about friends she might run to. The mom said Olivia didn't really have friends. That made my stomach turn. We launched a full search. Amber Alert went out. Local news picked it up within the hour. Search dogs came in. A helicopter circled the neighborhood. Neighbors were out with flashlights checking bushes and dumpsters. Everyone believed this kid was kidnapped. For 2 whole days we searched. I barely slept. Kept thinking about that little girl out there somewhere. The mom did interviews on TV, begging for her daughter back, crying on camera. People donated money for the reward fund, but I couldn't shake the feeling. Something about the mom's story didn't sit right. The way she wouldn't look me in the eye when I asked certain questions. How she got angry when I suggested we search the apartment again. On day 3 I went back, told her I needed to check one more time. She didn't want to let me in. Said we were wasting time that could be spent looking outside. I told her it was procedure. I walked through that apartment slowly. Really looked at everything this time. The kid's room was tiny. Old stuffed animals on the bed. Drawings taped to the wall. Nothing seemed disturbed except that open window. Then I went to the bathroom. It was cold in the rest of the apartment, but the bathroom felt warm. The heating had been off for days because of the search to save money, the mom said. So why was this wall warm? I put my hand on the wall next to the mirror. Definitely warm. Like something was behind it. I knocked on it. Hollow sound. My heart started racing. I called my sergeant. Told him I needed a warrant to open up this wall. He thought I was crazy, but trusted me. We got it approved in 2 hours. I came back with 3 other officers. The mom was screaming at us, saying we were insane, that we should be out looking for her daughter, not tearing up her bathroom. She tried to physically block us from the wall. We moved her aside and started carefully removing the panel behind the mirror. It wasn't even screwed in tight, just a few loose nails. Behind it was darkness, a crawl space that went back maybe 4 feet. I shined my flashlight inside. 2 eyes stared back at me. It was Olivia, curled up in a ball, shaking. Her lips were cracked. She had a flashlight next to her that had died. An empty water bottle, no food. I reached in and pulled her out. She was so light. I wrapped her in my jacket because she was freezing. She just looked at me with these big, scared eyes and whispered, "Am I in trouble?" I almost lost it right there. I said, "No, sweetheart. You're safe now. You're not in trouble." The mom started screaming that it wasn't what it looked like, that Olivia was lying, that the girl put herself in there. We arrested her on the spot, handcuffed her right there while she yelled that her daughter was a liar and dramatic. Turns out Olivia had talked back to her mom about not wanting to do the dishes. The mom said she needed to learn respect, so she put her in the wall, told her to think about what she'd done, then called 911 hours later and made up the kidnapping story. Olivia spent 3 days in that wall, in the dark, barely any air, thinking she deserved it. She's with a foster family now, a good one. I still check on her sometimes. She's doing okay, learning that she didn't do anything wrong. The mom got 12 years. Judge said it was one of the worst cases of child abuse he'd seen. I testified at the trial, looked her right in the eye while I told the jury everything.